I just want to say I think this is a horrible idea before we start this entire thing, but there we go. We have a run today with 3 checks, 3 louds because it was requested, and in other words the enemies are extremely tanky, we have way less of them, but if we just pick up additional things that spawn enemies, then that will bump this up by quite a lot. And additional rule, I have to take every single bonus enemy that we find. So we'll start off with crit. Let's go for melee damage maybe. Okay, melee damage, very good. I think I will go for more crit. Yeah. Okay, when I said that, I didn't mean on the first wave, you know, I need that money. So if you check out check, the enemies right now, well, we deal more damage against them, but we gain a total of 700% material, right? The normal amount plus 600. We have way less enemies, and you'll see in a moment that actually doesn't matter that much. Plus 175% enemies times 3. Then the enemies have a total of 625% HP, and they deal a bonus of 105% damage, so 205% damage in total. These are the bonuses of Loud, so we don't actually lose that much, and as you can see, the total enemy amount is at minus 60%. You see, the first wave looked very simple, right? That was easy. Yeah, the problem is the enemies, they go up very fast. Okay, I will lock that we don't get the bonus enemies here. Good, because I need more shurikens very quickly. Please, that is also not bad. Just one more. Dude, I can't win this with 2 shurikens. Let's hope for the best, but you will see, they will go up. Like, do you see how long this already took? Even the small ones here already take very long just to kill them. And I need to get the shurikens insanely fast. The simple reason is that they want to scale up in level, like in rarity. Because that means you will do more bounces. They also have more base crit, and the base crit is used to bounce around. Now trees are also considered enemies. In other words, it's impossible for me to pretty much kill them. I want to have melee damage here. Come on, work with me. There we go, very good. Okay, you don't give me bonus enemies. Like, I want to have it later on, but I don't want to have it this early. Okay, shuriken, good, but no, let's go for the shuriken. Let's lock you though. And because we still get 2 weapons per roll, let's roll. Oh my god. That's incredible. Oh, that's evil. We have a boss there. I don't think I'll be able to kill him, and I couldn't reset because that messes up the GMO mod. Not that much, you know, your face just disappears. And I think then maybe also the effects disappear now that I think about it. But yeah, you pretty much just have to take whatever you get. Or the alternative is that you quit and then you select the characters again, go on a stage and hope that you get what you want. In our case, we would have wanted to have 2 hot waves, but I think this will be fine, you know. I think this is okay. Now, so far, this is looking insanely good. And you'll say, Dex, what is your concern? Well, the issue is the ranged enemies, right? We don't really care about the melee enemies, we care about the ranged enemies. Not the ranged enemies, but the ranged enemies. Good that I clarified that, right? Because that was easily misunderstood. Oh my god, we are getting lucky here. I like it. More damage, more minus range is not great. We want to like hit the enemies as early as possible. And usually on Loud we play something with the thief daggers, or maybe we go for, you know, the stacking weapons here, the ghost weapons. But here this is bad because we have such like few enemies, right? In comparison to normal, that it's not really worth it. That is a huge amount of melee damage. Okay, so how's it going here? Beautiful, we are ahead of the curve. Look at this. As long as we stay ahead of the curve, this will be easy peasy lemon squeezy. We will get a ginormous amount of money and destroy everything. And I think this run will be very fine until we face the first enemies that are difficult. Like those that are super... Yeah, okay, talking about difficult... Do you see that? Did you just see how long that took? And they keep scaling up more and more and more. Like right now you'll think, okay, we are already ahead of the curve, right? So this will be easy peasy. It may be easy peasy. But a lot of these enemies, they will survive for so long that I will just get destroyed, and the negative harvesting, we can't really combat that. I mean, I can go for this little bit of harvesting, but that won't do a lot. Melee damage is huge. Like a realistic outcome of this is that eventually we have so much negative harvesting that I just don't earn anything anymore. And I hope this doesn't happen, because I didn't test the entire thing. I was like, okay, you know what, that sounds horrible, let's just do it, I'm in for it. Lifesteal, very good, because we hit a lot. Okay, we've been quite lucky. We didn't get a lot of bonus enemies, but now I'm actually thinking I kind of would have liked to have more bonus enemies, you know, because they give a huge amount of money. Like, I didn't want to have it on the very first wave or even the second wave because we need to build up the shurikens, but look at my shurikens. We have so many shurikens now, we can even take down the trees. That's a weird thing to say, but it is what it is. So now I would really like to have bonus enemies. I can't forget that the enemies have 100% bonus damage. Oh no. Oh no. So in other words, what I need compared to a normal run is, I need to have twice the amount of HP, twice the amount of HP regeneration, so lifesteal, HP regeneration, pickup or something. Like, all of this needs to be double to deal with that. I mean, we are getting incredibly lucky with the melee damage, like, that's insane. Yeah, but we don't care about this. Like, if we go for something with the shurikens, we'll go for lifesteal. Okay, damage curse is dangerous. I don't know if I want to go for curse. That could backfire easily. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, look at the levels of the shurikens already. Okay, nice one. Lifesteal, very good. Minus harvesting, not so great. Attack speed is huge. HP, I will take this out of the way because we have so much money that we can improve the things that we see in the shop. Same for you. Do I take this? Yeah, I would say so. Right. But does that even make sense? No, I think this will be good. If we do assume that we get to a point where we lose all of our material earned on a wave, then this will help delay this by quite a lot. And you have to keep in mind, it's 16 every single wave. It's not just plus 16 once, but every single wave, we lose 16 less. So that is actually a huge investment, right? Like, that's really, really good. And like, one annoying thing is you lose experience as well when the negative happens. And even when we are at 0 experience, for example, like we just leveled up, we are at 0 out of whatever is needed for the next level, it saves the negative amount. So on the next wave, you first have to farm up all of that. Okay, can I kill these guys? Oh god, where's the other one? There. Ooh, this will be difficult. This will be difficult. Come on, I already did so much damage. Never mind, nothing. Elemental damage, we don't care. Dodge harvesting, minus melee damage, but it's harvesting. Maybe that wasn't worth it, but I think it is. Okay, that is huge. Nice, nice. You're limited to 2, so let's take you. I mean, that's harvesting. That's what I wanted. You're also beautiful. You're HP. Elemental damage bonuses. We are stacking up. Okay, and you're also okay. I mean, I have so much melee damage right now. Look at this. I have 25. I think that's worth it. Bonus attack speed, sure. So yeah, bonus enemies are pretty much a main thing we are looking for economy-wise. Enemies giving more material doesn't matter that much because they already give such a high bonus that 20% more really doesn't change anything. And something like the trophy is also almost entirely useless because we have way less enemies that give way more money. So getting +1 money on a crit kill is like, yeah, you know, it's like... You can't even say that's a wet fart, you know? It's like the driest fart ever. It's like a... That's it. It's actually spooky just how much melee damage I have. And it still takes so long to kill the enemies this early on. And that is my concern. Once we get to strong enemies, especially the boss wave, I fear I may just get decimated because I can't kill the enemies. Okay, let's go for you, beautiful. Crit healing. That's what we need. This is also healing, that is bonus damage, that slows down the enemies when we hit them. I mean, do I just, you know what, I'll just take it. I just realized I almost negated the entire negative harvesting. It's kind of insane. I don't really care about you. More curse is nice though, but the price is just a little bit too steep. Okay, and there we go, our harvesting is positive. I honestly can't believe that right now. So I changed the position. Oh no, what was that? And that's not even a tanky enemy. I mean, he's quite tanky, but like not that much. Did you see that how fast we killed him? Imagine it's a big boy, like a super tanky one curse. Oh no, oh that's bad. But yeah, I changed the position of my microphone. One issue that I have is that I sounded insanely nasally. And that's not like a completely unusual thing, you know. I think this happens to me sometimes, but not this extreme. By far not this extreme. And I was so bothered by it because I'm like, I'm not that nasally, okay? It's not that extreme. Like, what is going on? It bothers me actually when I listen to it. And then I read up on it, and all you have to do is move your microphone down. And apparently now it's a lot better, but I didn't fully make a full recording to see if something changes. Or maybe if I change my sitting position, it makes it worse. No, that's funny. Okay, let's go for that. But yeah, this should help out a lot that it sounds just, you know, more like me, better. Attack speed, good. Here we will go for melee damage or crit. Or no, we also have a lot of that. Let's just go for melee damage. Remember the plan of going for more HP? Yeah, I also remember that. Maybe one day I'll actually do it. That is a really good one. That is okay. More enemies, cheaper prices, more experience gain, huge. I will take this out of the way, but I don't really care about it. Like, we don't intend to go for turrets either way. Turrets are definitely a way to deal with the enemies, but I don't like doing certain things again and again and again, especially when they are broken. And turrets with crits, which we are already building up, and Giant's Belt is like a free win. You can even win this if you have 0 weapons, by the way. Like, you can get to like wave 100, 200 just with the turrets if you have enough of them. And all you need is a bunch of tardigrades, and the turrets will destroy everything. Now that I think about it, the position of the microphone right now is actually really good for me. Like, usually what I do is, it's higher up, way higher up, actually almost on my nose level, and that's where the nasally sound comes from. You want to have it rather on your throat level, and I always moved it away to the side because it's in my view. Like, it blocks the view of the monitor, so when I don't record, I just move it out of the way. And that also means every single time I record, it has a different position. And since I don't want to listen to myself, since that's also on the recording, but it just confuses me because it's delayed. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, that just means I sound very different very often. And now this may be the fix for everything, funny enough. Yeah, crit, perfect. Let's take the harvesting here to be positive again, piggy bank. Do I roll first? I think I roll, like, maybe, that's beautiful. Maybe once or twice. I will take this right now, and now let's take you. There was... You know what? I'm not gonna mess around. We can still hit 40% curse chance, which is more than enough. Beautiful. Not gonna happen. Another gentle alien. Critical strike chance. My armor is doing good. For dex. Okay. You definitely don't you... Okay, so the +1 material per enemy killed really doesn't matter. You know, because we don't face a lot of enemies is the issue. It's still a lot of bonus money though, right? Like, kind of. I think I will give it a chance to get cursed, and you're good. Did you get cursed? It got cursed. One thing got cursed. Okay, why are you so bulky now? Do you understand just how much damage growth I have? And it's like, it's worse than a normal run. Do you see this? You have to understand, we have high-level shurikens. This is the point where they're incredibly strong. We get so much material. That's beautiful. Like, just seeing the material fly in is so satisfying. Wait a second, it's still the dex material. I didn't even notice that. I found it. Huh. Which one is better? Do we go for the dex or do we go for the... I would say we'll do one wave of the normal material that you can make a vote. Do you like the dex material or do you like the normal material? I gotta say the dex material has something appealing to it. Not even because it shows my icon, but rather because it's brighter, I think. So it looks more rewarding when you get a lot of it. Like, this one here now feels so sad. I just took 33 damage. I have so much armor. How is this even possible? Dodge and chance to heal. Sure, let's go for that. I like that. Yeah, okay, maybe I don't have that much armor. Let's get a little bit... Why do I always feel like I have a lot of armor? No! You fool! Oh my god, that is a lot. Okay, I mean, do we need armor? I don't need armor. We'll just get this to upgrade stuff. I think now it's already time that I'll curse... You know what? Like, the bonus 1 material really doesn't matter. Do I just lock like a huge amount of shurikens already? Did I just talk about locking it? And then I bought... Dex, you know, sometimes, man. They just switch places. But yeah, sometimes, man, this is like... you were even talking about what you want to do. I mean, do we want to do that? The problem is the projectiles aren't that great. The attack speed is a lot lower. But we don't have any range damage. So I could build that up is what I mean. Like, this damage that you see here is pretty much its base damage. Because we have... Well, it's actually negative. No, I think I'll stick to the shurikens. I just like my small little shurikens, you know. Oh, did something get cursed? Yes. Well, I have like 3 things locked there. We have no guarantee that it's good. I really need to find the last fishing hook. Why did I take 2 normal ones? Oh yeah, because we had the mirror, right? I don't think I would have taken a second normal one, uncursed, but because we had the fishhook, it made the most sense to just take it right away. Not that it's the right decision, I would definitely do this again. What do I do if I get it out of a crate? That would mean that we have 60% curse chance, but it's guaranteed that we already have it. In the long term it would be painful, but listen, we have so much money, that kind of makes up for the lower curse then, because we just get way more items, right? So even though we lose money because stuff stays locked in the shop, I think that would be fine. Yeah, sure, we can do that. Dodge is good. I will go for the armor here. Look at this, 12 armor, okay? You can be proud of your decks. I actually got... Wow. Okay, but you didn't get cursed, that's funny. We will just find more of them. If it doesn't work out, just get more of them. I mean, I do have a lot of armor. Why is armor always a currency for me? Like, how is it possible that I get it and then I just get rid of it? Okay, if we now get a red one, please. Not gentle alien. Okay, just give me a red shuriken. Yeah, there was nothing in there. And it's not really worth it to save the money, you know, on the rerolls, just because it's one slot. It's not that bad. And the thing is, I would spend everything of that either way on rerolls in the future. Doesn't this look fancy? That would be a really nice channel icon. Huh. No, not for the current channel, okay, but like if I have another channel, not that I would ever do that, but you know, if I had another one. Oh my god. These dudes were not cursed. How are you outgrowing me? Do you understand how much money I have? Do you understand? This is like saying, do you know who I am? Oh wow. Okay. Jesus. Why are they harder to kill than the boss? Well, not really. Okay, the boss took a lot of hits there. That was a ginormous dex head. Wait, okay. So the way this works in the game is, the more experience drops down, the more it accumulates in singular experience pieces, and you can make them bigger, and oh my god, yes. Here, when I picked up this one, I think I talked about it, or I was thinking about it, but then I only talked about the wheelbarrow. But yeah, this is why we got this, because I want to have it either way for the crit chance. I mean, at this point it doesn't matter anymore. But because this means our weapon now deals elemental damage, we deal bonus damage to the enemies. And that's quite good. Look at our HP. Dodge? Sure. Then we will go for... speed? Yeah, I have no speed, so that's... Wow. Like, don't put in too much effort, please. The moment I find a normal shuriken, I think I will buy the rest in the shop, just that we can roll a little bit more. Yeah, like this. 8 bounces. What? Usually it's 4. Okay, well that is a very solid one. But now we can see more in the shop, and I will lock them again over time. Like, not this early, but over time. Yeah, I just got armor, and then I lost armor again. That is insane. So much bonus range. Like, look at this. We were at negative range, and now we have so much range, and we'll hit the enemies no matter where. Well, it's not that much, right? But it's a lot. So how does the cursed shuriken perform? Where's the damage mod? Wait. Damage meter. I'm subscribed to it. There is a possibility that a better damage number mod and the damage meter is conflicting, or it broke in the latest update, because this happened to a couple of mods. And personally speaking, I really like the better damage numbers, because instead of seeing like a 2000, you'll see a 2k. Like, do you see that sometimes there's a 1.18k there? Yeah, and I like that a lot more. And technically speaking, we don't really need the damage meter. Should I just... You know what I'll do after this wave? I will quit out and uninstall the better damage number mod, just to see if it brings back the damage display mod. Okay, so I just tested a bunch, and apparently I'm not the only one who has an issue that the mod breaks in combination with other mods. Like, it seems to be fine, but in combination with other mods it breaks, but I can't figure out which mod it is. And especially because we already have a run going, often... I should have bought the shuriken. Oftentimes, even if you remove a mod, it won't fix it. Like, if you remove it, put it back in and stuff like this, it won't fix it. Okay, now let's combine these. Do I... Yeah, let's do that. We have 291%. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't really matter. We have that built in. So this time we only have 4 weapons, but I think this will be more than enough. that do just survive forever. But if we get the shurikens cursed in the shop, then we will automatically upgrade them with the anvil. Like right now, the reason why I want to get rid of everything else is, like I want to combine them and get rid of the rest is, we will get armor instead, and my armor is quite low, so getting +2 here makes a huge difference. Sure, I pay a little bit of money, but it's like guaranteed armor in the shop, right? One thing I noticed though is, look at the top left. Our tardigrades are shown again. I don't know what changed, but it's something I did fix that here. And these are also now together. Did that already work? Maybe that already worked and me doing that didn't fix anything. Just in comparison to the last run that I did the last time, it got fixed and updated. What do I even want to have? I think I want to have attack speed. We can also go for damage, but I have so much damage, it doesn't really matter. Let's go for the melee damage. Okay, beautiful. I will get this one. For you, I will wait though, because I rather want to have it cursed fairly cheap. Okay. Now we are talking. I don't even want to lock another shuriken right now. I want to have either one of these cursed, and then I buy this one, and this one is the only one that stays locked then. There's a shuriken, beautiful. So now you will be upgraded to a red one. Curse strength is 65% though. That's really bad. I mean, you know, you can also just make it easy for me. That also works. Here is our first horde wave. Okay. This is fine. I actually have a ginormous amount of damage. What? What happened? This went from, okay, it's hard to kill certain enemies too. Yeah, we are just completely demolishing them. It's not even close. I shouldn't underestimate how much damage they deal to me though. Okay. Wait, but don't the bosses usually deal around like 20 to 30 damage? Like the final bosses? So even with double damage, that's just 40 to 60. And I have 192 HP, so I'm not really concerned about this. Look at my levels, by the way. Yeah, I just got 6,000 material. I don't think this will be all too difficult. Sharp bullet, let's get this out of the way. I'll take the rolls. I just had a ridiculous amount of level ups. That took a while. 36%. Isn't that exactly what I said? What like my limit is, what I accept? Yeah, that's fine. You know what? I can curse the other one. I want to see more things in the shop right now. And I want to lock a huge amount of the shurikens. Then we get most of them. Why did I take the crit? It's fine. Okay, we don't need to talk about it. But yeah, oh wow. Okay, never mind. I don't need to lock any. 42% curse strength. You're abysmal. I will just buy that. 91% it upgraded. Okay, that's already good enough. Now I don't need to buy a purple one. And yes, it's not really worth it to like upgrade this. Look at this. 20% and curse is like 30 to 40%. Which is a nice bonus. But it doesn't really matter to us a lot. A red shuriken? Sure. Riken. See what I did there? Okay. Sure. Let's do that. That is, I mean, we can also replace some of our old shurikens if we get something with a better curse level, so it's not wasted. And we only have a 76% chance to curse, you know, that's actually quite high. But it's not a lot compared to what you usually have in the end game. Usually I always reach 90+%. Let's just hope that at least 3 of them are cursed and it's not like 2 or 1. More range or more HP? I think I'll go for the range to hit the enemies from further away. Perfect. Exactly 3 out of 4. So you have 95%. That is already really good. 81% and 45%. So the 81% will definitely take that. The 45% I'm not so sure. Because these are already quite good. Yeah, I think I'm happy with the rest. Like, this is just too low and only has 2 upgrades, so the chance that it gets better is quite low. Let's get you. It's still 81%. Okay, like, the hope is that it jumps up. Because it has a chance every time we combine it to increase. Like, if you care about... Oh, wow. 91%. Okay, you have a chance to replace one of those that we already have. I don't want to combine them right now. Like, this should have its own chance to get upgraded, and that would be perfect. Okay, 88%. I mean, let's replace that. And 97%. This is why I do this. If you're wondering and you're thinking, Dex is a little bit crazy, why is he doing that? I mean, that would be kind of funny, but we'll not do that. Yeah, that will not happen. So right now the enemies are dying insanely quickly, and endless is a little bit of a concern of mine if we can keep up with the scaling of the enemies, or rather if we can keep up with the scaling of the enemies and the inflation in the shop. Now I don't think this will haunt us at all until like wave 50 or 60 or so, then it may get really difficult to pay for anything. But all in all, wait, we just earn more than a normal run, right? Do we though? We earn more early on, but later on we are missing a lot of the bonuses, like for example the black flag, right? I could have cursed it for sure, but because we face less enemies, it has way less values compared to any other run, so we always lose out on money, but I think the bonus material on the enemies just makes up for that. I like to live dangerously. Isn't this the boss wave? Oh no, this was 17, that's 18. That's fine, okay. So, don't worry about it. I mean, sure, that doesn't really do anything. Wait, who got upgraded? Wait, who? Okay, I know we had a couple of low ones. This one got upgraded, right? Because it's the last one in there. So it went from blue to 93%. Okay, beautiful. 97%, yeah. And what do we get? Oh, it combined the one in this slot here, so it moved over. And I was like, wait a second, did it just go down from 97 to 93? That shouldn't happen. They removed it out of the game, and yes, there was a thing in the game in the past. Yep, I just did that. Oh my god. That would be so much bonus attack speed. If I curse this, I think the attack speed value also went up, but I think we are fine. We don't have to remove one of our shurikens for that. This is fine, this is fine. It was fine, good that we nullified. I think I would have died to that, maybe. Oh. Yeah, we have a little bit of damage, you barely notice it. I mean, isn't this just like any other loud run? Like, I'm not saying it feels the same, what I mean is, usually you also achieve this kind of damage against the enemies with loud. The main difference is that we just enjoy how much material is flying towards us. I kind of wish there was a way to just accumulate more enemies. I mean, there is, right? If I just, like, shoot into the corner here. Spawn the enemies. We are not killing anything. No! Okay, let's kill them. Let's kill them. Let's collect all of the material. Yeah, honestly, that wasn't that special. I mean, it failed a little bit, didn't it? I mean, if I ever switch over to range damage, I wouldn't know why. The only reason right now would be if we find an axolotl, I will definitely do that. Because that is a silly amount of range damage, and then we switch over to any ranged weapon in the game, like slingshot, and go crazy. More attack speed, sure, we don't have the Reformation hoodie, and now that I said it, it's probably in the shop in a second. Wow. Well, that's bad, it's fine though, it's okay, why did you have to appear this early? I still don't need to curse you, it would be a lot of fun, kind of, but not really. 87%. Okay, 91% gets replaced. I don't really feel like that was worth it. We didn't get a huge bump there. Hey, but each increase is an increase, right? Another mouse. How much do we have now? 20% bonus enemies. 97% already on your own? Sure. I know these are just small bonuses that don't seem to make a big difference. But every single percent makes better use of our melee damage that we have. And this can be the difference between you one-shot a boss before they one-shot you. I don't think we had a threat of this anytime soon, but I mean, I'm not doing this for right now, I'm doing this for endless, that we can scale with the enemies, and there, every single percent matters. This feels good. This feels really good. Oh my god. Minus 40% reroll price, I mean... Wait, that could be like 50%. Let's just take it. That one is also not that great, but it's fine, right? I don't think we need to min-max this today at all, like I think we are doing fine. I think a typical conflict is, if you are a viewer of my Brotato videos, you may not watch every single one of them. So, for you, you watch the ones that interest you, right? And then you watch it and you're like, oh, Dex, you should have optimized that, you know, like, this is the thing that I came here to watch, and this would have been so much fun if it was, like, even better. We already deal with the enemies easily, but we could one-shot them or so. But from my perspective, it's like, I play all of these runs, you know? And I don't really want to live in the shop. I actually would like to play. Oh my god. This is such a beautiful shop. I love it. But yeah, that's also the reason why I roll with just one slot. I mean, many times it's actually worth it, because the reroll cost will be so high that it's not worth it to give the money to the next round, because the additional money will only be used once the round money that was gained there is used up, right? And that's at a point where reroll is already this expensive. So if I say 4,000, yeah, that's not bad, but I can do like 20 more rerolls maybe, which is not that helpful. Okay. Goodbye to the bosses, I guess. But in a case like this where I just rolled so extreme, it's really just like, hey, let's just get it out of the way. We don't have to extend every single round to the maximum amount of time. Let's just, you know, let's just keep it going. And I think this is also a reason why maybe I am way more sensitive to something like torture. I mean, I will say this ahead of time. When I play on my own, I also buy torture to get it out of the way, so this is not something that I only do on a video. But if you record a lot, which means you play a lot, right? You constantly see these items that annoy you, that are like unique, and you can take them out of the way, and you see them again and again and again and again. So if you watch every single video, you're used to that, but oftentimes I cut the shopping phase because else it's too long. So you don't see all of the times where I see the unique or limited items, and I'm like, oh my god, I wished I bought them in the past, that they wouldn't have shown up again now, like for the 10th time, you know? So you don't really get the annoying side that I see, but that's the reason why I then want them so badly out of the way and get rid of. I'm not messing around. We get this right. We have so much damage. We don't need it. But if we need it, we have so much attack speed, the enemies will not survive. Oh yeah, we have Retromation Hoodie locked in the shop. Would be a shame if someone cursed that. Oh my god, yes. No! You buffoon! Okay, max roll, max possible roll with 93%? This is why I installed the mod. I wanted to know what curse level is needed. 93% is already enough? You're again an 8%. Are you kidding me? Wow, that's like the normal amount is 25%. We didn't change that much. I mean, it's still a lot, but not that much. But really? This can go up to 110%. That means it's a huge range. Wait, that makes this way less impressive when I usually get it. 97%. Either I combine these, or I will replace the 95% because it still has a chance to become better. And even if not, it's still, you know, like a very good positive. 105%. Holy moly. That just casually happened. Still has 2 chances to become better. Look at the amount of shurikens we are shooting out. Why are they so transparent? Oh. Okay, that looks a lot better. So every second shot, instead of shooting out 1 shuriken, we are shooting out 4 shurikens. Times 6, because we have 6 of them. Yeah, that is a lot. That is a lot of shurikens here. +4, nice, kind of nice, and backwards nice, good, but +2 on you. We also have the high engineering scaling, so we double scale with this. Next elite wave, how do you think will it go? Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. And the more attack speed we get, the crazier this becomes. Didn't we just get the Retromation Hoodie, right? Okay, I did a lot in the shop. I'm not so sure. Maybe. I think we just got it, right? We didn't have it on the last wave. I could be wrong with that, though. That is a storm of sure. How far do you think could we take this? Perfect. Nice. I mean, not really. But it's nice. 109%! What are you? 95. I mean, okay, let's just sell the 95 for the nice one. 99. 105. 101. What is going on? I mean, I know we are now on Endless, so it's way more likely that you see these good ones. You have 101. Yeah, that's the one that I just bought. 103. And here we have the final mouse. How much is it now? 50% bonus enemies. Usually with Loud you get way more than that, like 200%, I think, right? Loud on its own gives 50% bonus enemies, so you had 150, then you have 10 of the one dudes and 50% of the other plus 10% of the flag, so 210% is nowadays the maximum. And yeah, we want to... Do we care about multiplying that? I mean, kind of. Let's just do it. If you give me a Dexcalibur with almost perfect scaling, you know, it's like, come on, just one of them, just one. We don't need more, just one of them. Alright, so I've watched the last 30 minutes watching Northernlion play some Brotato. Balatro. Balatro, not Brotato. And I made a member vote. And you members decided it's time to go for the Axolotl. Ignore the final option there. Okay, that's just for people to see the result of the poll. But you really want me to do it, so I'll do it. This destroys our shurikens. Okay, I need a ranged weapon. Okay, how are we doing? Oh, it turns out doesn't matter at all. Doesn't matter at all. We just... Oh yeah, okay, that little bit of percent bonus damage actually changed a lot, huh? But yeah, turns out we are actually so broken. Oh my god, I just lost my entire damage and we just easily do this. I don't even think this is Giant Spell doing that much work. Honestly, isn't Butterfly one of the weirdest names ever? Like, really think about it. Right? Butterfly. Like, who saw this majestic animal and it's like, oh yeah, that looks like a fly, but it's a little bit more smooth. How about we call it Butterfly? Or maybe that's one of those medieval things, you know? It's like, there was a game back then where... I don't know. When you see like a woman wear a fly, that was like an unusual thing, you know, that they were not supposed to do. So, like a game, like a thing you would do, like the same way, like, you know, in Japan, you poke someone's butt with your fingers, like the butthole with your fingers. You push it really up in there. What they did is, they butted her fly. So, what that means is you put, like, your butt on the fly, so they stop doing that. And the rest of that is just natural, right? If you call it butt her fly, it's like butterfly, you know, and then, yeah, that I would say that makes sense, yeah, reasonable. I mean, you know what? That's a ranged weapon. Let's just go for it. Yeah. Oh my god, yes, that's how I expect to win the next round. We buy that right away. Because now it's more likely to find more of them, so we just curse the future ones. Oh my god. And just to make this clear, with the Axolotl, it wasn't that I didn't think we would be able to, like, get the run back on its feet. Oh my god, that damage. Yeah, that is, like, out of question. That is easily done. The real reason is rather, if I start with something, then I kind of want to stick to it, you know? It feels like I build up the run. Okay, never mind. Like all of these are out. That's just, like, the winner. That this is the one that will take over. Yeah, it's not that I think I can't do it. It's more that I'm like, the run has an identity, and I don't like betraying something just because I found something better, unless from get-go it was already determined we will switch over. Because then, like, you know, I take my weapon to the side and be like, dude, listen, I need you right now because you're amazing, okay? But I don't want to create false hopes. I will have to get rid of you. Are you in for that? And then they say yes or no, you know, and if they say yes, then I'll take them in. And then they fight with me. But taking in a weapon with the promise, oh, you'll make this run, like, you'll stay with me until the very end. And then the moment the first moment I get to sell them, I just sell them. No. That's not how Dex rolls. Okay. I know I kind of did that here. But that wasn't my decision. I was only the one doing the action, but it wasn't my decision. Oh my god. Oh my god! We just got 2 of them! I mean, listen, I don't care. I want to get something better, but when I see that, I can't skip that. So, how's it looking with the army of weapons now? Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. The only thing we have to build up again is bounces, but I do have one in the shop right now, and I hope it just gets cursed. Though, it's more important to get the sniper gun, the sniper rifle cursed. Because then I can buy it, and it's more likely that they'll appear in the shop. And I think we will switch over to 6 of the sniper guns. How many chests do I have? 39. That's 78 items, plus the pearls. Actually, I think I have all of the pearls out of the way. Oh god, this will take a while. Wow. Honestly, that's honestly impressive. Not one of the two got cursed. You know what? That's so impressive. I'm just gonna go to the next wave. Oh, there we go. That is such a nice one. What? No. I guess, yeah, we have multiple stats that we can curse, and this is probably the average out of all of the stats. Like, this one down here can be cursed, and it's usually at 10%. That means the curse level here is 80%, here it's 69, and the middle of the two is roughly 75, and that's exactly what we see here. Okay, wow, interesting that mathed out really well. Okay. Now, the only thing we need to do is, if we want to switch over to the strongest, we can't have anything else here. Because then, exactly this happens. And there we go, perfect. We still have 30k left, wow. Can one sniper gun beat them? Yeah, easily, right? Yeah, easily. Easily. Because we have the bouncing bullets. How many of those do we have? 5 of those. 96%. Yeah, but they also have 588. So that part is unaffected. Interesting. Oh, that's a lot of bonus damage, sure. We hit millions in the damage numbers. We probably hit that already a while ago, like on the last waves when we had the sniper gun. But this is the first time I notice it. We already have bounces and they're relatively easy to build up. The nice thing about the engineering is, even though we don't have that much scaling on it, it's infinite, and the more we get of that, the more insane we become. So yeah, I will definitely double up on that. And now it's time to find 2 more sniper guns. Okay, I would love to take you, but you just don't fit in anymore. And there we go. This means now we are facing the boss wave. I expect a one-shot though. 14 million. Like, keep in mind, we have all of the bonuses against bosses in there from the silver bullets, or what they are called. Yeah, that makes a huge difference. Also, Giant's Belt does heavier lifting on these, but I mean, look, do you see the damage they are dealing? Like they have mental damage. Okay, the game is making up for the bad rolls that we had earlier, or the bad luck with the cursing. I mean, these curse levels, they're really not... Honestly, most of these are fine. This is the only bad one in there. Okay, we found a replacement. 102%. And how much do you have? 81? Yeah. Okay, 96%. 109%. You have 100, you have 102. Oh, that's very good. You know what? I'll get one of these. Moment of truth. 90%. You know what? That's good enough. 90% on you, though. Yeah, that's... You know what? That's not even worth the gamble. Let's get you. I will try to find a better obliterator. And that's the only improvement that we'll do. I mean, I spent like so much money, but isn't the shop worth it? 97%. Okay, you're not worth it. But this one is now... What? It says curse strength 110%, but it only has a 207% damage scaling. I get... No, but that doesn't make any sense. Wait, how would that make sense? Because the maximum you can have is 210%. But the curse strength 110% is the maximum. So now you finally get to see the weapons in action. I considered buying the item that locks the minimum cooldown to 0.75, just that all of them get a chance to hit. But this would remove the entire point of seeing if the obliterators even get to hit or not. But hitting 5.2 million damage? Wow! That is insane! So, are you ready? We will play through the entire wave, just because I want to see what has the highest damage and what has the lowest damage. I wanted to first check halfway through the wave how it's looking, just, you know, or maybe every 10 seconds to get a feeling of what is like doing what. If we hit the big boss there with the obliterator, it would have insane damage, but over time it may go down because it doesn't manage to hit other enemies. But I think this way it's a little bit more exciting to not know ahead of time what we are kind of expecting. And here the final last seconds, well, I mean 10 seconds. It's looking interesting, but I don't think I've seen the obliterator really hit anything. But how is the damage distribution? We'll start with the sniper guns. So 111 million damage. 111 million damage. Okay, they were really close. 117 million damage, also close though. And you, 20 million, 15 million, 30 million. Okay, that's kind of what I expected. That's kind of what I expected. Well, I would say that was an amazing run. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, then don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. See you the next time.